I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers control the tap. To James. Pass to the rim. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. New Orleans going to take it up. Holiday to Redick. Defense making the ball handler work. To Holiday. Trying to cash in. Holiday with a shot that won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
LeBron James wants it. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Holiday. His first effort off the mark. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. James to Danny Green. Down for McGee. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Redick has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
The shot denied by Okafor. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Ooh, I like that.
Holiday in possession. Down 2. Here comes the screen. Redick to Holiday. Down low to Okafor. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Danny Green to James. Good look that time, but off the mark.
I got ball.
Redick to Holiday. Goes to the right side. Redick to Holiday. Fires the three. A tough shot for Drew Holiday. Defense did everything they possibly could.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Here comes the screen. Chance here for LeBron. Not that time. Redick with it. Leads three. Has a chance. Redick with a shot, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Trying to cash in, no good. No daylight. Great defense. It's James controlling the offense. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Hart. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Lakers ball. Danny Green. Hart to Redick. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Caldwell Pope to James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James. LeBron James. 2 of 4 now.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Redick. And hits off a killer step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
James to Danny Green. Here's Davis with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Ingram's shot won't go. To James. Down for McGee. The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul. but take it when you can get it.
Hart. To Redick. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Has a look. Redick with a shot, no good. Danny Green to Davis. Deep right corner. Caldwell Pope. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested a shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Caldwell Pope to Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Holiday to Redick. It was right there.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Here's James for 2. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Lakers at the controls right now. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he misses that one free throw. Holiday controls the basketball. Down 3. Cleans it up. Anthony Davis swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. To Holiday. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's Davis for the rebound. Into the front court comes Rondo. Up by 3. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did. but the defender didn't.
Hart matched up with Daniels. To Holiday. Down low to Okafor. Shot from the lane won't go. Rondo into the front court. Up 5. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Time to shuffle things up. Holiday to Josh Hart. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Los Angeles has the basketball. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Rajon Rondo, couple of free throws on the way. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Holiday in possession. They trail by 7. Defense making the ball carrier work. Jared Dudley tips it. Knocked loose. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. New Orleans will take it up. Holiday. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Here's Rondo with it. It's a 9-point lead. Nothing going here on that drive. To Howard. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Dwight Howard at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. First one, count it.
Oh, yeah, you've been working in the crowd.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Holiday controls the basketball, trailing by 10. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Holiday in possession, down 12. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Pelicans basketball. To Holiday. Anthony Davis sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Etuan Moore, guarded by Howard. Down low to Okafor. You've got to get that one to go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Down low for Kuzma. Clark with it. Down a bundle. Screen coming. Moore shot. Oh, it can't connect.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Superman, Dwight Howard. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Clark with it. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the end of putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Kuzma. Rondo. Rajon Rondo. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's struggled so far. First try, no good. Second to 3, got it. Whoops, that won't go. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Here's the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
LeBron James with the rock. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Fights through traffic to slam it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Holiday. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Into front court comes Rondo. His guy's up by 15. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. New Orleans has it. Holiday. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Knocked loose. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Holiday to Josh Hart. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
James to Davis. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. To Redick. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Not that time. Caldwell Pope. It's Pelicans ball. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Holiday. And a nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Knocks down the first.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, number 3.
2 for 2 on that trip. Here comes the screen. Holiday. Deep 2 there, won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis lets it go. To Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. For 3, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Holiday. Knocked loose. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hart. Lakers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Danny Green to James. To Davis, down low. Anthony Davis. He's now 5 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Pelicans have the basketball. Holiday to Redick. Holiday to Redick. Five to shoot. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Holiday to Redick. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
To Holiday. To Redick. 4-3. And draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. Second and 3, off the mark. James, they go down to Davis. Won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Holiday to Redick. Down to 5 on the 24. Holiday. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Los Angeles, they have it. To Davis. Takes stock of the floor. Shot from in close, no good. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Working hard on the glass. Another follow, no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
New Orleans going to take it up. Holiday to Redick. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
JaVale McGee to James. To Danny Green. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Add 2 points to the board.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. JaVale McGee, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To James. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Holiday in possession. Down a bundle. Can't connect. To James. Short jumper. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. And the Lakers with the rebound. To James. Davis. Off the assist.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Redick. JaVale McGee pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lakers ball. Davis to Danny Green. Able to convert inside. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Redick. To Holiday. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To James. Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Whistle stops play, timeout New Orleans, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Holiday. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Danny Green to James. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Drew Holiday, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
The screen sets him up for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LBJ. To Danny Green. Surveys the floor. Danny Green to James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. To Redick. Here comes the screen. Holiday. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
James. No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Redick. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Holiday to Redick. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here's LeBron for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block. Redick. Has a look. Now a step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lakers at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Redick gets it in the right corner. Holiday buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
James. To Danny Green. Holiday. LBJ with it.
Watch that cutter.
To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope.
Send him down, ice.
5 seconds to shoot. Short jumper stays out.
Lock up.
To Holiday. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for LA, number 39, Dwight Howard.
Rondo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Howard. To James. From the painted area, won't go down. To Josh Hart. Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Off the assist.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Hart. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
James to Howard. Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hart there to clear the rebound. New Orleans will take it up. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Here's Rondo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. James. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. LeBron James with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Driving is Rondo, but a shot won't fall. Another follow, still no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. To Kyle Kuzma. To Howard. Kicks it around the perimeter. Rondo. No good. Pelicans basketball. Holiday. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rondo with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Doesn't get the bounce. Long key from 3/4 court. There's the buzzer. 3/4 complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Oh, the touch at the rim. Counted.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here we go. I got him.
Here comes the screen. Ingram, guarded by Howard. Dwight Howard, snatching it out of the air. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
The shot denied by Okafor. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Caldwell Pope. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Baseline drive. Runners good there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hart. Here's a chance from long range. Hits the three-pointer.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Has a chance. Shot by McGee, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Into the front court comes Rondo. He'll run the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Hart. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Trying to cash in. He connects with the step back.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Kyle Kuzma. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Lebron James. Subbing in for the New Orleans Pelicans. Number 11, Drew Holiday.
James to Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Redick. Baseline drive. Short jumper misses. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Screen coming. J.J. Redick. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Davis to Caldwell Pope. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. To Redick. Shot clock winding down. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. And finishes strong.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Redick. Here comes the screen. Redick to Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Tough make through traffic.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And 2 for AD.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here comes the screen. Holiday. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. New Orleans has it. Holiday. Defense making the ball handler work. And scores. Strong take.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Davis. Working hard on the glass. Another shot stays out. Holiday at possession. Down a bundle. Redick. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Danny Green to James. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Holiday. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LBJ has it. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Redick. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. And he'll head to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Short jumper stays out. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. From long range. Not that time. He missed it. James to Davis. A lot of contact. No whistle.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Holiday. Offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Caldwell Pope to James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Davis with the finish. How do you stop that? Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with the dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. The opening tip controlled by the Warriors, and we're underway in the final year at the Oracle. Green. Jay, you know Steve Kerr wants to see his team play better at home, make sure they get home court advantage.
They slacked off last year. They were 29-12 at home. Now, that's a pretty amazing record at home, but let me tell you why they slacked off. The 3 years prior to that combined, they were 114-9. I think we're going to see that Golden State Warrior team from those years instead of the one from last year.
Levine. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach Levine. Green to Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Warriors have the basketball. Green to Alec Burks. Probing the defense. Oh, had him going there for a second. Not that time. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Levine. Zach Levine missed his first. That one goes.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Green. Screen coming. To Green. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Can't connect. Here comes the screen. To Markkanen. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay with Chicago. For 3. His first effort off the mark. Green to Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. For 3. He's got it for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Zach Levine. To Markkanen. Levine shot no good. Warriors have the basketball. Green. Has a look. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Carter.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jake, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. First free throw is good. Second and 3, got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Golden State at the controls.
Lock up. Here you go.
Green. To Levine. Down to 5 on the 24. Count the basket.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Green. Won't go. To Markkanen. Levine. Fires the 3, not getting the bounce. Green. Here comes the screen. Green with a shot that won't go down. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Possession lies with Golden State. Green. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Wendell Carter. Draymond Green able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Green. Goes to the left side. Short jumper misses. To Zach Levine. Great feed. And the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. Bulls have it. To Wendell Carter. Sizing up the defense. Chicago with 4 to shoot. From long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Steve Kerr gonna call a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Green. Lauri Markkanen sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lauri Markkanen pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Dunn to Young. Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Lauri Markkanen needs to step up. Chris Dunn, his backup role. What position will he play at the PG spot? Wendell Carter, their first-round draft pick, and also Jabari Parker. He is the key cog in this wheel. If he is healthy and plays to the level of expectation that we know he can, this team can make the playoffs.
It's Golden State basketball. Green. Surveys the floor. And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Chris Dunn at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Green. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Young. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Green. Thaddeus Young snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Wendell Carter. Dunn. Fine to shoot. Dunn. Down to Young. Thaddeus Young. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Green. Fine to shoot for Golden State. Lets it fly from long range. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time three, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
That's out of bounds off a ball. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Draymond Green, 3 for 4. Good start.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. And buries the baseline J. Short jumper off the mark. Long key from three-quarters court. That ends the first quarter. The Bulls have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Hey, lock up.
Dunn to Young. And a throwdown. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Warriors with 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. Dunn to Young. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Young. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Denzel Valentine. He's got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Warriors basketball. Bulls have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Alec Burks. Chris Dunn swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Levine. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact, no whistle.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Alec Burks. Short jumper won't fall.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Alec Burks. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Glenn Robinson, couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Alec Burks. The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Gets a look, can't hit. Alec Burks. To Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Fires the 3. Hand in his face, no good for Alec Burks. To Markkanen. To Wendell Carter. Can't connect from inside. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Alec Burks to Green. And a nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebounds brought down by Cauley Stein. To Green. Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Markkanen. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Green to Alec Burks. Good look that time, but off the mark. There you go. Way to stay with it. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dunn. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Alec Burks to Green. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Markkanen to Zach LaVine. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, off the mark. Green to Alec Burks. Green to Alec Burks. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's Carter with the rebound. Dunn to Markkanen. Off the mark. To Green. Cauley Stein. Can't connect from in close. To LaVine. Willie Cauley Stein. Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley Stein. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Markkanen. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Alec Burks. Cleans it up. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line. Warriors have the basketball. Alec Burks. For three. Off the mark. No good. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Alec Burks. Goes to the right side. Green. For three, and he knocks it down.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
To Markkanen. Fires the three, and the Warriors have the rebound. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Green. Deep right corner. Got it.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
to Wendell Carter. Shot from the lane won't go. Warriors have the basketball. Alec Burks. Trying to cash in. Not that time, and not his shot.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Wendell Carter. Levine. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4.
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Alec Burks to Green. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Alec Burks to Green. Has a chance. A shot by Green, no good. To Levine. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Green to Alec Burks.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Rebound Markkanen. Levine to Markkanen. Count the bucket for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Has a look. Zach Levine. Now 4 for 9. They'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first half. It has been all Bulls.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bulls dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Warriors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
The Golden State Warriors are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
Zach LaVine has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To Alec Burks. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Carter to Zach LaVine. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Green with a shot, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Wendell Carter. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. Green down to Cauley-Stein. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Willie Cauley-Stein at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career mark of 64%. Free throw good. A 3-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Bulls with it. To LaVine. Takes stock of the floor. Short jumper won't go down.
And the tenacity of this game has been set from the jump ball. When guys lined up for it, I mean, you saw the bumping, the pushing, the shoving going on. Guys weren't giving up that space. They let him know nothing was going to be easy this evening.
To Markkanen. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Green to Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Down low, Cauley Stein. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Markkanen. That's rebounded by Chicago. To Markkanen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot no good there by Levine.
Remember that old saying, let sleeping dogs lie? I wouldn't trash talk to this guy right now. I wouldn't want to do anything to ignite him or really instigate him to start attacking more.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Dunn to Young. Levine to Markkanen. Draymond Green with the block. They recover. One to shoot. Ah, that's a 24-second violation.
I got ball.
Green. Deep two there, won't go. Dunn to Young. Dunn to Markkanen. Nice pass to set things up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Alec Burks to Green. It's Chicago ball. Dunn. Down to Young. To Markkanen. Willie Cauley Stein. Huge block. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Willie Cauley Stein trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. Chicago basketball. Dunn to Markkanen. Probing the defense. With the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Alec Burks. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Great pass to set it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Zach LaVine at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. 5 to shoot for Golden State. From long range. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Zach LaVine trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Alec Burks. Down to 5 on the 24. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bulls with the basketball. To Zach LaVine. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. Has a chance. The shot almost. To Alec Burks. Has a look. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You never really want to foul a shooter, But if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Off the mark on the first free throw.
One time.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Wendell Carter. Done. To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Carter to Levine. Carter to Zach Levine. Shot won't go. Kevon Looney sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Knocks it down off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Dunn to Young. Dunn to Young. Trying to cash in. Young shot misses. Another chance. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Short jumper won't fall.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Jonas Jerebko rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Bulls come away with it. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Won't go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Golden State at the controls. Probing the defense. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Young, crazy shot that time. No good. straight on three. At the buzzer. Nope, first one does not go. It's a second, one more coming. That ends the third quarter. Nice cushion for the Bulls. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through three quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical, and sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
To Young. Beyond the arc for three, and he burns them.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Thaddeus Young, defended by Looney. Here comes the screen. Thaddeus Young, 4 out of 10.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The pass set it all up.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Chicago with the possession. To Young. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Has a chance. To Young. Here comes the screen. Young. Deep left corner to Chris Dunn. Ferocious slam inside. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. No, I missed a short one there. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Here comes the screen. The jumper's off the mark. Possession lies with Golden State. Here comes the screen. Down to Looney. You've got to get that one to go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevon Looney at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Young. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Looney there to clear the board. To Alec Burks. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Trying to cash in. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. To Markkanen. Over to the right side. Screen coming. Thaddeus Young, defended by Looney. And it's Burks with the rebound. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Chicago possession. To Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Sizing up the defense. Young. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Young. Done. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Markkanen. Nothing going here on that drive. Markkanen. Off the assist. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Alec Burks. Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein, my
I said
friend.
fast, Ed, fast.
Levine to Markkanen. Time to shoot for the Bulls. Has a chance and draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. It's Golden State basketball. Green to Alec Burks. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. To Green. 5 seconds to shoot. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort. To Wendell Carter. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Bulls have it. To Markkanen. Shot clock winding down. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Warriors basketball. Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Draymond Green trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Short jumper off the mark. To Chris Dunn. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Green. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Markkanen. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Green. Cauley Stein. Here comes the screen. Pulled in by Markkanen.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And it's Cauley Stein with the board. Green. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. For 3, Carter comes away with it. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls added a win with today's solid victory, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. The Warriors couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Don't play with him.
Good shot. Good money.
All I know is this. You gotta step up and
D up, y'all.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Shots up.
Nice. That won't happen again.
Get in your stance. He's coming. Get in your stance. Wait on it. Good pass. Good pass, boy.
Let's go. I got him on lock, nothing.
You stand there watching it.
That's your house. That's your house.
Come on, that's your range.
Get a hand up on that. Get a hand up on that.
Knock down, baby, knock down.
Wait on it.
Shut up.
Get down, get down. Half court. Here come, here come. Shooter.
Look, rebound.
You working for us. Hey, shot.
Watch out. Oh, that brick. Get him. Don't let him get out.
Watch cutter.
Make it hard on him. Nothing easy. Wait on it.
That was beautiful.
Good shot. All right here.
Good boy.
Well, let's split.
You gotta get up on that.
Oh, you gotta guard your man.
Wait on it.
Match up, baby. Don't let him split.
Side up.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Play ball, Curry.
Play of the game.
You